Alright paparazzicons, David here from Played Out, continuing my reviews for the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron trilogy. We're going to be looking at Refraktor. Like the rest of the figures in this line, Refraktor's box has a picture of him on the side, moving around. There's a picture of the Ark leaving Cybertron, and on the back it shows you his different modes. The secret code on this figure reads Refraktor. Refraktor is referring to the combined unit's name in Generation 1, whereas this figure is called Refraktor, I think because of licensing. In the cartoon, the three of them did have individual names going from left to right. You had Spectro, Viewfinder, and Spyglass. When you get them out the box, they're all identical, all coming with a gun, a shield, and this little shutter on their chest. So to turn these two figures on the side into Spectro and Spyglass, you just take it off. I'll just move these guys aside and we'll take a closer look at some of the components. Here's the blaster. And here's the shield. These guys don't have light piping on the eyes, they're just painted red. Refraktor stands just over 4.5 inches tall. Moving on to Refraktor's articulation. Their head is on a hinge, so it can roll into their back. You can also rotate it 360 degrees. Their arms rotate 360 degrees at the shoulder. You can't move it out to the side. The bicep, you can move that out to the side and swivel it around. They've got double jointed elbows, so you can pose it here and here. Like a lot of the figures in this line, they don't have any wrist swivel, but you can roll it into the cavity underneath. Full waist swivel. You can move their legs out to the side this far. You can move them to the front and the back that far. You can bend the knee backwards 90 degrees. You can move their toes 90 degrees down. And their ankle is on a pivot, and you can angle that 90 degrees also. The squad's pretty poseable, you can get them into some good positions. Now I'll transform Refraktor into his vehicle mode. So he turns into some sort of Decepticon dart. Yeah, his vehicle mode is a little dreary, but the real reason that you buy 3 of them is so you can turn it into the camera. To do this, you need to transform the individual robots into a box. Repeat this 2 more times and turn them around. Got these ports on either side of them. Snap those together, they fit in pretty solidly. Holds nice and tight. Put this shutter on here to act as a button. Take all their weapons, slot them together. They've got these little ports here. You can take the shutter, clip that on top. Nice and tight. Take the 3 riot shields, join those together. And then there's these ports in his chest. Clip those on. And the other one, I don't know where you can stick that. That'll do. Pretty good, eh? They're actually going to be releasing a 3-pack of these guys, all together in their original Generation 1 colours. They'll come with some exclusive components, an extra piece for the top, a flashbulb for one side, and like a surround with a winder on it for the other, and also a Kremzik from the Season 2 episode of the Transformers Generation 1 series. I think the new version, in its original toy line colours, does do a better job of looking like an actual camera, whereas this one is pretty much on point with how it looked in the cartoon. The Sworded Snapper Squad are the smallest deluxe Decepticons available at the moment. I think Hasbro have done a pretty good job on these guys. Considering they are so small, they do have a lot of details worked into them. I like their translucent chest piece with the green circuitry underneath. And I'm sure lots of fans will be very happy that they have no battle damage on their legs, no dry brushing, no silver dry brushing on their legs and arms. They've done a really good job capturing how they appeared in the cartoon, if that was their intention. As you've probably guessed by now, I think they're pretty decent. Tell me what you think about them in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Hell, even share it. Share it. Well, I'm out. What's for tea? Fish fingers, get in.
Bye then.